Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the digital and social media news for leaders of nonprofits, churches, and faith-based organizations. I'm Natchi Lazarus, and this week we have news about YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and stories features within Facebook groups. This is a show where we bring you the top 5 news you need to know for this week in less than 5 minutes. Let's get started. Our first news of this week is from Facebook, and it is related to fundraising. Facebook Fundraisers is a feature within Facebook that lets you raise funds for a specific cause, nonprofit, or even a personal cause like a birthday fundraiser. Now, Facebook says more than $2 billion have been raised using this feature since its launch in 2015. More than 45 million people have either donated or started a Facebook fundraiser, and this number seems to have doubled since last November. So right now it seems like it's very popular. So if you're a nonprofit or an organization that's looking to raise funds or start a fundraiser, then do have a look and see how you can use it for your organization. Our next big news of this week is from YouTube. YouTube announced that they are bringing their very prominent advertising option called the Masthead to TV. So next time you open your YouTube app inside your smart TV, you will see this big, bold advertisement video right at the top of all the videos before you start scrolling down. So this is called a masthead advertisement, and this is very eye-catching, it's very prominent, and it's very hard to miss, and it will autoplay the moment you open the app. So now they are making it available globally to advertisers, and each advertiser can choose which target audience will see their ads. So you can be very specific to the type of people that you show your ads to. See, this goes on to show how the merger between the digital and the television space is happening. Most people watch YouTube on TV. So YouTube is very aware of that, and they are trying to bring advertisement options to their television app. Our next news is from Snapchat. Last week, Snapchat released a very interesting research report on Gen Z, which is the younger generation that comes after the millennials. And this report contained details about how they think, their loyalty patterns, and their behavior. And even though most of the statistics was about e-commerce, there are some interesting statistics that I wanted to bring to your notice. 54% of them said they will stop using a brand if they know that the company engages in unethical business practices. And 38% of them said they will stop using a brand if they see the company's ad has false claims. 37% of them said they will stop using a brand if it has a negative impact on the environment. So it's very encouraging to see how the younger generation wants to work with good organizations, good companies with good values. It was good for me to see that, and I wanted to bring it to your notice. So organizations like yours, which have high ethical value, have a good hope for the future. But it's important for you to convey that or position yourself in the right way in the eyes of the younger generation. Our next news is about the stories feature on Facebook groups. If you're a Facebook group admin, then you might want to pay attention, because as on 26th of September, Facebook is removing the stories feature from Facebook groups. Facebook personal profile and Facebook pages will continue to have the stories feature, but Facebook groups will not have stories feature anymore. If you have already archived any of the stories feature, then those will continue to be there, but you cannot add any new stories anymore to your groups. Before we look at our final news item about WhatsApp, I wanted to take a minute to remind you about our upcoming online planning workshop. This is a free workshop that is designed to help you create a digital and a social media plan for the new year 2020. 2020 is projected to be a big year for the digital and the social media space, and it is important for churches, ministries, and nonprofits to be prepared as they enter the new year. So that is the prime objective with which I have created this workshop and a masterclass. It will be 90 minutes. It will have all the strategies and the details that will help you create a plan. So whether you're planning or you've already created a plan that needs to be fine-tuned, then you can attend this session. Even if you are you can attend this from anywhere in the world. It's completely online and it's free. Even if you cannot attend it live, you can register for it and we will send you the recording. So do check out our page natchi.net/2020. This has all the details and it will also help you register for the workshop. I will see you in there if you choose to join me. All right, let's move on. Our final news of this week is about WhatsApp. WA Beta Info, which is a site that reports upcoming release features of WhatsApp, reported that there are 2 upcoming features which could indicate key trends in the digital space. One is hiding muted status updates. You already know, if you're using WhatsApp, that you can mute certain conversations. If they are not interesting, you can mute those group conversations. Now you can completely hide them, not just mute them, but hide the status updates. So this is an indication that in the days to come, if your conversation is not engaging, if it's not useful, if it's not adding value to people, then you might completely be hidden, not just muted, hidden from the conversation list. That is one. The number 2 is a mention of the word Facebook Pay. Which is interesting because it's not WhatsApp Pay, it is Facebook Pay. So Facebook is coming up with its own brand name called Facebook Pay, which I'm presuming will be available across Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp very soon, so that people can make use of the payment option. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to dig deeper into any of the stories that we talked about, including the research report and the details about Facebook Pay, then we've got all the source links and the details in our news page, natchi.net/news. Do check it out. Please share this with other leaders of nonprofit churches and ministries. Subscribe to us wherever you're watching this so that you do not miss another episode. I will see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed. God bless you. Bye-bye.